Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Doomsday Dawn, live here on RVTV. How we all doing, everybody?
Let's get to save point. Let's get to save point. Let's get to save point.
It's gonna be one of those days, it looks like. Anyway, of course, I am your MC behind the scenes. My name is The Shades. Of course, joining me is the crew for tonight. Lady K, as you just heard over there, scrambling to save her game before we get started, because she's playing something else when she should have already saved 20 minutes ago. We've also got Mad Cat, Biohybrid, Matty J, and of course our DM, Melge the Monk. How we all doing, everybody?
I am wonderful.
Save.
I'm about to die at the end of April. Like a lot.
Oh yeah, because that's going on.
Yep, he's been talking about it all damn day. Cuphead coming to the Switch, so get ready for Maddie to be hearing this a lot. Game over, yeah!
Oh, I gave him for that, but he's not wrong.
Well, that'll be
I get the feel if I end up hearing about a carrot shortage and not you, Melnick.
It's either going to be that or the LC fuck button.
Oh. You mean, this one?
Fuck! Yes.
Yeah.
For myself, aside from the fact that I was kicking myself over the head that I had not set the intro, which means on Friday I'm going to set up every remaining intro and send it Shade's way so that I don't deal with this shit again.
Who was it? That was a low blow.
No, I deserved this one because I had 2 or so weeks to set it up and it just slipped my mind.
Indeed. Also, Kier
Sure,
Crystal,
yes, we know.
Yeah, we are aware. He has that for TRPG. That's why we call it the God Voice.
Because that's basically what he is.
Listen to stream.
I need the butter me up button.
All right.
Don't try and butter me up.
Besides, haven't you ever watched Monty Python and the Holy Grail? That's exactly what he sounds like.
Get on with it.
You know, one of the games that I have actually calls the GM the Gaming Operations Director. By all that is just and holy in this universe, I swear I'm not making that up.
Actually, I just realized I actually have that button.
Get on with it. Yeah, baby.
Now that being said, my own bits of fail aside, I did manage to fix the problem with Kingmaker. The only issue is that I will not be doing any Kingmaker streams because I'm too pissed off with the fact that I lost all my damn saves.
Ouch!
And I had just gotten my kingdom.
His kingdom for a good game save.
Moving on. So once April starts, I'm gonna be restarting the Monastery Gaming things, but I'm doing it on YouTube instead of Twitch because Twitch is giving me some issues. That and I don't feel like dealing with an infinite loading loop like I did before. That being said. Last time we left off, you guys had learned. At least a different group had learned about an item called the White Axiom. It has been about 2 years since that particular adventure in Thicket fell. that we are going to be taking our attentions north to the blasted lands known as Unduran, right up here. And I say blasted because, well, they just by the time this part of the adventure happens, they had just started and ended a crusade against a literal hellhole. Which, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, so this is the land of Down Under?
No, they left New Jersey.
Mildred, I got this.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Wow,
Thank
someone
you.
upsells me.
I wish I had a camera showing my face when you said that.
You must have face palmed hard.
It wasn't a face palm. It was just the death stare.
Oh, you mean the one that Lady K gives me all the time?
No, I felt it. It was 20 more. It was 20 times more potent than anything I could pull off.
Oh God, that's saying something.
And anyway, while the hellhole has been closed, the problem is there's still a whole lot of cleanup to be done. It's like dealing with the orcs after they're finished fucking up a planet. Oh, hi Armageddon, how are you doing? How'd you enjoy getting butt fucked by orcs not once, not twice, but 3 times?
Damn.
What? On the 3rd time, they actually start enjoying it.
No. If this was Lord of the Rings orcs, maybe you'd have a point. That wasn't the case. That was the case of Warhammer orcs. Nobody's enjoying that. Anyways, the Esoteric Order had determined that the last hideout that Ramlock had before he disappeared was in Ulduran, and specifically under a church dedicated to Desna. The problem is that church is in the middle of a post-apocalyptic, demon-infested wasteland, which is why they called in some help, specifically remnants from the Fifth Crusade, namely you all. So, and I'll be right back for a moment. For the benefit of the audience, I would like each go into your particular characters.
Okay, this is not a case of lady goes first. Somebody else go.
Oh, all right. I'll take this off then. My name is Elias Silverflow. And before I do anything else, anyone pull off a WWE Elias choke, I will Dave you. I've been sworn to not do it here. You guys in the chat, you don't do it.
I was actually thinking. I was thinking more along the lines of Elias from Ancient Magus Bride.
That would work as well, but But for the record, I'm a human acrobat bard.
Woo.
So yes, that the walk with Elias joke would be instant low-hanging fruit.
Even you're saying it's low-hanging fruit.
Anyway.
Turn off your mic.
Now, that being said, it took you about a week to reach the place, and that is where our story begins. So let me get my appropriates.
Not all the characters have been introduced.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I
Jumped the gun.
I just went on a rant.
So, add 1 to the bots counter on my and for jumping the gun like that.
You go next, AK.
So, I am Alchemistress Osteoparacalcis. You may call me Mistress. She's a gnome alchemist. And then, of course, I have Seprus. I have no idea how the fuck to pronounce this. God damn you, Mildred.
Zanya.
He's a human
Xenia.
wizard.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with Xenia. As in Xenia Organa on the top.
Anyway, my name is Aquilon Fafiel. I'm an elven fighter.
I have booze.
We know.
You're up, Mad Cat.
I was about to go until you talked. My name is Borix. I am a monk, and as you can see, I'm also a half-orc. I understand that many are displeased with my appearance, but know that I stand for what is right, true, and just. You can rely on me and my faith in justice.
And I believe that covers. And I saw what you had messages to me, and Kat, the answer is yes.
Made the change.
Okay, so we made it. So
hang on.
go ahead.
Keep your pants on. Now, while it took a lot of divinations and research by the Esoteric Order, this led deep into a region now known as the World Wound, where the gateway to hell had first shown up. And because of that, well, this week could not get any worse. The journey through the wastelands of the World Wound stretched on for 5 days, escorting you all with the Esoteric Order to the demon-infested town of Undarn, or rather, what's left of the town. The place is completely abandoned. The Watch Commander said that his mission was of the utmost importance, but when talking to you all, it seems he's intent on uncovering some ancient writings called the White Axiom. Archaeology hardly seems worth risking lives, no matter how rare the prize. But those were the orders, and members of the Crusade are known for their bravery and honor. Although these lands are not nearly as dangerous as they used to be, now with the World Wound closed, there are still roaming bands of demons, barbarians, and supernaturally diseased wildlife to contend with. The going has been terribly slow, and upon arriving at the destination, it has become clear that the ruins are far more deadly than the corrupted countryside. Demons lurk in the shadows. The dead stir from their endless slumbers, and blasphemous chanting can be heard down every alley, calling down the foul powers that brought devastation to this land. The temple to Desna was not hard to find, located above a narrow valley on the city's outskirts. Upon arriving, the Esoteric Order immediately descended into the catacombs to confirm that the writings they sought were here. Fortunately, they were right. The ancient texts were down below, but they cannot be moved, as the letters are carved into the walls of a long-forgotten cavern below the ruined church. It will take time for them to learn what they can from the writings, and interacting with the arcane formulas will no doubt attract the local inhabitants. Once they've begun, the demons will notice and attack. but the demons only need to be held off long enough for the order to complete their task. You all have been given one specific task. Guard the entrance to the temple's basement by any means.
I still don't see why they didn't bring that paladin with them, bring it with us. Would have been far more useful.
The way I see it, a job is a job.
I will happily take point and stand at the entrance. The rest can stay behind me.
All right, it's cool. It is going to take a bit of time before they start using the formulas downstairs. So this is as good of an opportunity as any as you have to study the ruins. Just so long as you don't go downstairs, obviously.
Mom, hate to interrupt, but black screen.
Yep.
Jesus Christ, again?
Yep.
Again.
Why is dynamic lighting turned on all the maps? I didn't turn that shit on. Any better now?
Yes, I refreshed.
Refresh.
Yeah, I'm gonna refresh real quick.
Same.
Yeah, I see something.
There we go. Dynamic lighting, much like power levels, are bullshit! Hi.
Help.
Ah, damn it.
And while that's loading, I'll be right back.
Ostia takes a minute drink from the flask on her hip. So, how many ways do you guys think we're gonna get fucked this time?
I couldn't understand that.
Test 1 2.
She's a little low, but you could raise that. You could raise her individual volume on Discord. That's what I do.
So, what precisely are we doing right this second?
Scouting the area.
Scouting the area, staying put. Demons show up, we kill them.
Then I'll meditate.
All right, if you're gonna, you guys should be. You guys should be able to move your particular mini. So, yep. Making sure. Open up. Okay, so Ostia is close to. You can see that this area may have been. So you can see that this area, when this place was a little more pristine, may have been used as the main main entrance, right next to what looks like either the quarters or the study for the priests.
Is this where the entrance to the dungeon is?
Yeah.
Hey, monk.
When you say monk, do you mean Mildred or me as my character?
The DM. Never mind,
Yeah?
I found it.
Oh,
I
all
was
right.
gonna ask where the hell my recipes. While looking around, Aussie is going to be making some shit. I need to open up the
Back in a sec.
And Elias and Aquilin, the two things that you can see is that to the left looks like the remains of stables, and to the right is obviously the graveyard. Or at least the equivalent of both. So it's more a matter of figuring out, what part you'd want to explore to prepare. Are you back yet?
Here.
Okay, show
I'm
of
back.
hands. Is how prepared do you all feel that you are?
not very at the moment for either of my characters.
How do you mean?
Well, I said that once they start activating the formulas down there, it's going to get the attention of the locals.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, are you ready to fight or not? Because I know I'm sure as hell I'm not at all for Austin.
Am I led to assume over here is where the downstairs area is we're supposed to be guarding?
You guys need to keep the enemy from going down there.
Okay, so my character moves in front of the stairs.
All right. Anyone else?
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to find the alchemical page or alchemical items page in the rule.
Alright, I got moved my I moved Aquilon where I want him.
Just for the record, okay, any alchemical item that you'd ever need to look up, you can find here.
If you sent me something I haven't received.
It's in the
It's in-
TRPG chat.
Yep.
So essentially, you just want to know what our starting positions will be, I guess you could say.
And any actions you want to take before they start in.
I'm moving Ostia behind the pillar over there.
In other words, batten down the hatches, Maddie.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to move. Yeah, you guys are over here. I'll cover. Because part of me wants to cover openings here. Actually, no, that's a good position.
You have
Do
a
I want to
fighter
take the stairs over here? I'm thinking either the stairs over here or this hole over here. Unless that's a window, but
That's a window, but I'd go like right here or here.
I didn't see the second circle there. So either here or here?
Correct. Well, if I'm reading this map correctly, it doesn't look like they're going to really come from the north unless they are able to climb a steep mountain or fly. Most likely they're going to come from the south and enter the west entrance.
So basically over here.
That's my inclination. Or over here is a small opening.
I didn't.
Who is
see
our
any of
fighter
those
in this
bubbles.
round? I'm assuming that would be
Applin.
this one over here.
Yep, that would be me, Aquilon.
All right, I guess this would be my best position then. I'll stay here.
Well, if that's the case, since I'm a monk and I need to be close to the enemy to do anything, I'll move closer to Aquilon.
All right, then, Mr. Bard, take point in front of the stairs if you will.
The stairs over here? Oh no. You want me
No.
over you want me over here. Gotcha.
You're our last line of defense. If they get through us, we need to prevent them from going down there.
Pretty much. Let me see what Seppers has really quick.
I look at Borix. You ready for a brawl?
I'm ready to bring light to darkness.
Okay, Monk, I'm gonna send you something here in just a second. I got a question.
Ignore that ping. That was a mistake.
The best pings are always mistakes. No, wait, that's children. My bad.
Remember, there are no mistakes, only happy accidents.
Bob Ross for the win.
We're just gonna kill this happy little demon right here.
Oh, hi. Oh, hello, neighbor. Can you spell death? I knew you could.
D-U-T-E.
And this conversation has completely gone off the rails, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome back to RBT, boss.
We went from Bob Ross to Mr. fucking Rogers.
All while we're preparing to kill things.
The juxtaposition is just fantastic.
I can create snares. Should I try setting that up closer to the actual entrance? See if we can trap anything.
That's your call. Just
No,
if
I'm
you're
not
creating snares, make sure to know with some kind of marker where the snare is.
Gotcha, but I was asking the others if I should create a snare.
A few traps here and there shouldn't hurt.
Check your DMs.
Alright, so I can go ahead and create 4, so let me go ahead and create visual markers of where I put.
Can I suggest something?
Yes.
Like one there specifically. Maybe one right here and the other two right in front of you guys.
That's 5. I'll put it right there. Yeah, that's about what I was going to do anyways. Get out of my head!
I'm good at reading people.
Okay, just for reference's sake, what type of snare are you making?
A good one? I don't know the different types of snares. Hold on a sec. Let me look that.
Like, is this a caltrop trap? Is this a energy trap? What do we got?
I just found the page. It's on 358. Well, caltrop, that's... I don't think I have caltrops.
The GM says you do.
Okay, so... I don't really know what caltrops are.
They're the little triangle thingies.
Oh, those things. Okay. Yes, let's make 4 of those.
All right. That about so. Is any? All right. Last call for prep.
Is there anything I can prep, as a matter of fact?
Okay, can I set it up to make like a square that would be like hard as hell to get around?
Unfortunately, no.
So that's a no for me. Gotcha. Okay, I'm ready.
All right. I need to clear this.
I'm going to send you a list of alchemical things that Aussie has been quick.
Okay, I'm going to go into Tangled Forest stance.
All right, sounds good. And lastly, I need all for the purpose of what's going to happen. I need all 4 of you perception. And that's going to be the turn order.
So initiative?
Yep.
I could take that. By the way, select your characters, guys. You got to do that.
Not bad. Not bad. I'll work with that.
I could take it or leave it. I'll take it.
You guys didn't select your characters before rolling, though.
Hang on, hang on. I'm going to do that one manually. So you got 33. That seems to be a popular number tonight.
Just perception roll, not the initiative button.
No, it's initiative.
Yeah. 22.
I hit the wrong thing. Hold on.
All right. As soon as you finish prepping, you hear something go pop, and everyone can smell the distant smell of sulfur.
Okay, who let one out?
And shortly after that, you hear a set of heavy footsteps approaching the church. Moving closer. And then one of them then you see them as they as it fully materializes. Your first test tonight is that of slaver demons.
And that one just hit a trap.
Yes, it did. So it has to do an acrobatics check or take piercing damage.
So it's either going to jump or flare flop onto some spikes.
And they missed.
Those are some traps. I need to use those more often.
First trap is sprung, and neither of them take damage. And this is now we begin proper. So we have this one. We have this one up first. Let's see what his. All right, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Hit another trap.
Yep. No damage. That's his first action, and he will be going with a claw attack against you.
Against me or Borax?
Against Borax. And that's a hit. And you said you were doing rooted stance. Let me check something.
Only if the thing moves away from me does it have to deal an acrobatic or athletics check.
All right. Just making sure. Regardless, you are going to be taking 20 damage.
I can't click on my character right now, so you might have to give that back that privilege.
And he is going to try again with the claws. Hang on. All right. And that, because remember, ties go to the attacker. Separus, you're up.
All right. I'm going to let's see. Are these guys sensitive to anything specific by chance?
Say again?
Are they sensitive to say ice by chance?
Roll intelligence. You know that these particular demons are weak to acid, cold iron, and good damage, is what you know. You don't know how weak they are, but you know that they're weak, that they're typically weak to those sorts of attack.
Good damage, huh? In other words, light spells. All right. Damn it, I don't have any of that. I have a cold iron dagger, but I'm not getting that close. Screw it, magic missile. Aiming for that one on board.
All right, that is considered heightened 3 times. Now, how many actions are you spending with this? Because that's going to determine how many missiles you've.
I'm doing both material and some.
So two actions.
Yep, 2 actions, 2 missiles, both on the same one.
It's technically 6 missiles.
Ooh, even better. All right, you know what? I'll do 3 on that one and 3 on that one.
You're doing 1d4 each, so it might be best to go all on one.
That in range is 20 feet.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he's just out of range. So yeah, I'll go for that one.
All right. Let me
1d4 times 6.
let me see what I get out of it. 17 damage. Unless you want to try it and see if you get a higher roll.
If I may. And that's a +1 on that.
Yep.
Hey, at least you broke even.
You have one action left.
I'm gonna stay put. I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right. That's one action, and he's got to roll to see if he gets hit. He does not. And he's going after Aquilin. He only has one action.
Missed.
Borix, you're up.
Okay, so I got a couple of quick questions. First off, is my holy hand wraps calculated into all my skills rolls? Or do I need to configure all that? Do I need to add that manually?
No, that should be in there automatically.
Including the 1d6 against evil?
That one, the 1d6 against evil. That one you're gonna have to roll.
Okay, my second question, since I'm basically attacking with just my hands, do flurry of blows count as an unarmed strike? Because unarmed strike also counts as cold iron, which they have a weakness to.
Yes, on both counts.
All right, that's all my questions. So I'm going to start with a flurry of blows against the monster directly in front of me.
All right, roll both attacks as your first. All right, and because both of them hit, that means you've got to re-roll your damage and roll it as 78 plus 5. All right, and you got to do it again. Let's see. All right, and then 20 more because you hit with cold iron. And roll 2d6 because of the holy effect on your hand reps.
Damn.
He is down to 106. And you've got 2 actions left.
All right, then I'm going to do Lashing Branch. I can only do Tiger Claw attack when I'm in Tiger Stance, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, so I'll do Lashing Branch since I'm already in Tangled Tree Stance. And I got a 29.
All right. And that's doing 49 damage.
And then I will do for my last attack an Unarmed Strike.
All right.
Add 1 to the boss counter.
Yep. That's a miss, but I still need you to roll 1d6.
The 6s don't love me today.
And Aquilon, you're up next.
Alrighty then. I look at them both like, Gentlemen, do you have an appointment? If not, I suggest you leave.
That was the last one.
And trying to intimidate them both.
All right, roll intimidation. All right, so I gotta beat that with my own. No intimidation for you.
I worked on both of them. It's a separate check. Because I have group coercion. Yeah, one's going to be running away.
Question is, which one?
And I just realized since you're using coerce that I was using the wrong check.
Nice.
Nice.
Hey, monk, you say there's sulfur. I think that demon just shit himself.
Well, that counts as your free action. But then, on one hand, your coercion got through. On the other hand, there's still demons So they're not. So they're not going to be. They're not going to be just walking away with their tail between their legs.
Well, shit. Well, in that case,
I'm guessing you're attacking this one.
the one right in front of me.
All right, and one. Okay, so you did 12 you did 12 additional damage. Whoops, don't know why that period got in there.
Then attack number 2. $14 more damage. And now attack number 3, since the intimidation was a free action.
Yep.
That's a whiff.
Yep. Let's see what his On the plus side, you get 48. You're getting 40 temp HP.
Alrighty.
Right? And this. And this one is going to be casting Dimension Door. I'm going to take him right over here. And one move, and that's all he can do. And the same with his buddy, who is going to hold action. And Ostia, you're up.
Okay.
And you just saw two of the demons pop right in the middle of the church.
Alrighty.
Oh shit.
Question. These
Shoot.
guys breathe air, right? Or they breathe, right?
Yes.
Does that count as ingested? Or does it have to be swallowed?
You would have to make a cold shot if you're going to be doing that.
Alright, and you got the list of things that I made up, right?
Yep.
Because I just realized all too late that two of those items are not going to. Okay. I have an idea. Yeah, I've got an idea. Hold on. Can I roll occultism to see if these things can understand our language?
Go ahead.
Okay, 26.
You know that these particular kinds are more about trying to capture and control things. So they only speak abyssal.
Damn.
Wait a minute. Let me check. What do I? You said abyssal, right?
Yeah.
All right. Never mind. I don't speak that either. But I had to check my sheet.
So I just want to let you guys know, just for strategy's sake, one of the abilities of my hand wraps is that every time I roll that 1d6, I gain HP back twice the level of the monster I was attacking. And because I was so successful in my attack round, I ended up gaining extra hit points temporarily.
Sweet.
Yep. I go by the overheal rule.
Okay, so this might be a deception check. I'm going to double check with you first, but Ostia is going to toss one of her vials at the demon, holds up one of her own, toasts, and takes a swig, thus hoping that he'll mimic.
All right, roll it. Fortunately, he does.
Okay, guess what? That was slumber one.
Hopefully, you didn't drink it too.
Nope.
Okay, he's got to make a fort save. Ties go to the attacker, and he doesn't get his +1 conditional bonus because this is magic.
Passes out like a bitch.
And that lasts for 1 day.
So long enough to cut its throat off. That's good.
Cast fear on it so it'll have nightmares.
And I'm going to treat that as 1 action.
All right. Is that close enough for me to toss something else?
Yeah. I'm just operating under the notion of you're using the rules of cover shooters.
God damn, Lady K just jigglypuffed that fucker.
Hey, you want some too, bud? Here you go. Tosses another vial over to the other.
Roll deception again. Second verse, same as the first. They're both asleep.
I'm guessing the second one didn't see what the first one did.
Actually, the second potion wasn't slumber.
Oh, it wasn't. What was it instead?
Lich dust.
Oh.
I only made 1 slumber wine.
Okay, Lich Dust. Alright, first off, fort save again. That's a miss on his part. So he is going to be fatigued for a minute. Meaning in one swill you tired him out.
Woohoo!
You only got 1 action left.
I'm going to run for some cover because he could still.
You're already behind cover. You're behind a pillar.
Okay, he can get closer to me, is what I'm saying, and I want to move away.
All right.
Shit, I almost forgot what my movement was.
Try the pillar behind you.
There we go.
All right. Elias, you're up.
Okay. Now we're talking about casting fear, correct?
Yep, use nightmare. Come on.
I do not have fear itself. But I do have false vision under the 5th level.
Okay, what about nightmare? Do you have something like that?
Well, again, false vision could count as a nightmare, could it? I mean, I'm going to ask the referee over here.
No. False vision is meant to be an anti-scrying kind of thing.
Okay. Well, that's why I ask. You know, I was like, okay, cast fear. Let me see what I can do. Hallucinatory Terra. That's probably not going to work.
Just target the tired twat waffle.
Well, here's the thing. I could attack the twat waffle, but I'd wake it up and fuck up whatever Lady K just did, and I don't want to do
the
that.
fatigued
No.
one. The one that's tuckered out.
There's two suggestions that I can make regarding your spell sheet. The first is casting True Strike on one of the allies, or casting Blur on one of the allies.
Preferably the one with the lowest AC.
Well, obviously that goes without saying, but I don't know whose AC is what. That's the problem.
Don't waste it on me. I'm good.
Not you, asshole. I'm talking about the people that we're supposed to kill. Unless True Strike or Blur is supposed to be for my allies.
Blur is for your ally. Both of them are for your allies. They're buffs.
Well,
Blur makes it harder. Blur makes it harder for them to hit you.
Yep.
And True Strike makes sure that you aim good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, my AC is 32, so I think that's pretty high.
So, Bio, you're the one next to me, correct?
Nope, I'm the one next to Borex, which is over there.
Who's the one next to me on the stairs?
Cypress.
All right, so would casting True Strike help you?
Yep.
All right, Monk. Looks like I have my answer.
She's separate but equal.
God, cat.
Joe Bob, old one, please.
I'm going to pretend you did not say that.
Thank you.
Bob, I think you have been unseated as the bad pun guy.
That is a crown I will gladly abdicate.
All right, so you're giving Separus True Strike?
Yipper.
All right. That's going to last until the next time Separus makes a attack roll. And you've got 2 actions left. Because that was only a verbal cast.
Now you said I could do Blur on myself?
Yes.
Let's do that.
All right, that is a 2-action cast.
And that is technically my turn.
All right, which means you appear blurred to everybody else, and they have to, and before they can even try and hit you with anything, they have to roll a flat d20 and beat 5.
That's a little low to stuff. Just 5?
I said flat d20.
They just had to hit the number 5.
Oh, as in they need to land on 5 or else it doesn't work?
They need to land on 5 or higher. Basically, they have a 25% chance of not being able to hit you.
That's still kind of low, isn't it? Whatever. It's protection.
Hmm. All right, now for the slaver demon who was attacking Aquilan. Who's going to try and use the claws again?
I guess I didn't make him afraid enough. Ooh, that's a hit.
Yeah, your intimidation backfired on that one.
And that is 26 damage. And now for the second one.
Miss.
That's a miss. Once more with feeling. Also a miss.
I spoke too soon. Sorry for that.
Separus, you're up. Separus?
Sorry, kind of zoned out there for a second.
Get this woman more cotton candy.
I'm about a third of the way through the bag. It's a big bag. And I'm just about to reach the halfway mark on the one. So I'm feeling pretty fucking good at the moment.
Alrighty then. So what's your move?
Let's see. I'm looking at my spells. Hold on. Oh, that might work. Ooh. Hold on. Alright, I got an idea.
Alright, what do you got?
On the one that was poisoned with the lich dust, I'm gonna cast.
You said you were going to cast and then you cut out.
Sleep.
Alright, we'll save it is. And he gets a +1 because this is magic. And that's a miss.
On my end or his?
On his end, he had to beat 28.
Haha. Alright, and because I withheld an action the last round, can I use that for something else?
Although, actually... Oh, wait, the other one's asleep too, because otherwise I was going to say they'd both fall because 5 foot first.
Yeah, one's already
So double
asleep.
sleep.
And that's... You've got one action left.
Alright, question. Because I withheld an action the last round, can I use that action now?
Yes.
Good. Because I'm using fear now that they're both asleep.
Alright, hit it.
If my frickin' Windows will work with me today. Now, because they're sleeping, can that kind of act like a nightmare?
Well, if it causes them fleeing, can they start sleepwalking?
I'm going to count that as such. Alright, it's going to be a will save. That's a miss.
For both?
Yeah,
Yes.
they got hit with it.
Which means they're going to be frightened too. Which is going to affect all of their checks. So they're going to be taking a -2 check the next time they do anything.
If they do anything.
Yeah, whenever they wake up.
But I believe that's all. I believe that's all of your actions.
Yep.
Now for the other slaver demon who's going to try and attack Borix. That's a miss. That is not a miss.
So -16 then?
Yep, which brings you down to 195. And that is definitely a miss. And now it's your turn.
Okay, so with knockback effect, can I use that in combination with my Fury Fists of Fury.
I'm going to allow that only if you manage to hit both times using a flurry.
Alright, then I'll save that for my unarmed strike. And I'll just do the flurry by itself.
Alright. Oh boy.
Nice.
Crit dice.
Holy. Okay, a blue's 37. What does that mean usually?
A blue usually means you got one max and one not. And he got a lot of 5s.
Roll crit damage there, Matt Cat. Damn!
So,
Very nice.
but because of Fierce Flurry, let me do this one. Plus 10. So that means it's got to be 21d8.
God damn. Repeat that number?
21 d8.
1d8.
Something's about to die. Hard.
I think my fist will turn it into dust.
Plus 35. 10. 5 for the first flurry, 5 for the second flurry, another 5 for the critical, and then 20 more for its weakness to cold iron.
You also
yeah,
calculate the 2d6.
Yep, I'm putting that in there.
Holy
157 damage.
In a row?
I believe this calls for the Friday button.
You got knocked the fuck out!
You know, Mojo, does this remind you of a certain poem?
Roses are red, violets are blue. Omae wa mo shinderu.
Kinzintai.
By the way, Bio, that sigh means he wasn't thinking of saying that.
All right, now, and you've got 2 actions left.
Alright, so I'm going to use knockback on this other guy with my unarmed attack, which will cost 2 rolls.
All right.
Now, if I do that, I'm guessing no on this, but if he does actually knock back, does he also additionally have to roll because he gets out of my range? Athletics or acrobat?
Also,
Normally he would, but there's one little problem behind him.
He's going
not-
into a trap.
He's not going into a trap. He's going into a pillar. He's going to take wall damage.
because we go diagonally.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think about diagonally.
That and he would get my AOO.
Okay, so I'm going to do a knockback strike with my unarmed attack.
All right, hit it. All right, roll unarmed strike.
I was rolling that first and then unarmed strike.
All right.
Hey,
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Roll another
Yeah.
critical there, Mad Cat.
Holy shit!
The dice gods show favor to him.
No shit!
Thank you, oh dice gods. Thank you. I am not worthy.
Oh my god!
And remember that is going to be actually. Let me see.
I think Mad Cat's character just went,
I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burnt to the ground. I want to go to the middle of the night. I want to piss on his eggs.
That'd do it. And I need to check something to see how much damage he's going to be taking from wall, or if there even is a wall after this, or a pillar technically.
Oh, I'm so tempted to make a joke, but I'm not going to do it.
Remember that scene in Matrix Revolution where Smith punched Neo through a wall?
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, be forewarned. The Shades now has cotton candy.
oh crap, you're already wired as it is.
Yep, and because of the because of your holy hand wraps, that means there's a bit more damage. 1d6 for the hand wrap effect, and 1d6 for wall damage. Which technically counts as good damage, so I need to add 10 more to that. 85 damage.
Does that require another Friday button?
No. Not dead.
And I also gained 20 health. No, 40.
And since he gets knocked back, AOO
But
attack.
Yeah, he's not done. There's not done. So tangled. Which means he's got to make a reflex save versus 28, and he misses, which makes him immobile.
Oh, good. 2 are asleep and 1's immobile.
But he still moved, which means AOO. That's a hit.
So, how much HP back is that?
20 for both of you because you technically only attacked once each. But massive damage applies. So he's got to make a fort save. And he managed to survive. If he fucked up, he would have died instantly. But I'd say he's going to be plenty fucked because guess whose turn it is next? Lyle, you're up.
Yep.
My
I was
hands are
looking
dangerous
like,
weapons.
why couldn't you just have run?
That's a miss. That is also a miss. That is not a miss. Yeah, he did. And you gain 20 more hit points.
Aquilon, you are a fierce warrior. I am proud to stand beside you as brothers.
We're not done yet.
Right. And skipping the Slaver Demon's turns because they are still asleep. First one's going to be asleep for a day, the other one's going to be asleep for a minute. Ostia, you're up.
We're gonna quick alchemy.
All right, what are you cooking? Nobody do it.
Do
I know
what?
you're thinking it.
I was thinking the rock, but
Exactly. That's why I'm preempting you.
I said do what? I don't know what you are referring to.
I was asking what is Lady K cooking?
Hold on.
Obviously I can't do sarcasm.
In your defense, it is the lowest form of wit.
bullshit!
Mark Twain said it, not me.
Well, he's a fucktard.
Boy, those fighting words.
I am not going to get into a fight about the original American smartass.
Sorry, I should have boned up on these on these a little bit more than I.
What are you thinking of throwing? Remember that whatever you throw, it's got a range of 20 feet.
All right, fuck it. I'm gonna use my crossbow.
Alright, since you're using the crossbow, roll twice and keep the higher one because True Strike is taken into into account.
That was on Separus, not Ostia.
Oh, sorry.
Oh shit!
My bad.
My bad. All Ostia has is a dash.
And let me take a look at your alchemy. You could always throw an acid flask at them.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, because of your level, that's going to be a greater acid flask. So what I want you to do is roll Dex, and we're going to be adding your lip. Plus your level. That is going to hit. For
I could hit both of them with that.
they're both getting hit for 4d6 plus 10 persistent acid damage.
May I?
22 each.
May I?
Oh, go ahead.
25 each.
Okay, the good news is that it hit. The bad news is the other one woke up. The better news, he's still fatigued and he's still frightened. And that you've got one action left. Because you used one on quick alchemy and the other to throw it.
I'm staying put.
All right, holding action. Elias, you're up next.
Okay, so crap, I can't run, but the guy is waking up, right?
He's up.
One of them is.
Well, I have a short bow. Can I blow him up?
Yes, you can.
All right, so a short bow explosive.
See, do you
I
check
am
to make
aiming
sure
to
you actually have? Do you have explosive ammo? Just need to make sure you're not thinking of your past character.
No, I'm pretty sure I picked up the explosive stuff in the equipment somewhere. No,
You don't have explosive, but you do have cold iron.
I do have cold iron, so it'll be a short bow, no explosive. All right. Oh shit!
What?
I just rolled.
We
Look
didn't
at
see
that.
it.
I didn't. I don't see it.
Neither do I.
Wait, what?
Screen cap it for us, Maddie.
All right. See, this is what I got.
Oh, there it goes.
I
Okay, there.
Did anybody else get a little pop up from
Yes.
Yep, we see it.
delayed reaction.
Yeah, 25 damage because you maxed out on two dice. And let me see the case. Means they're just regular arrows, but you do add 10 to damage. So are you shooting at the sleeping one or the
awake one, obviously. Jeez, I've been saying the awake one.
The woke one.
No. He ain't broke yet.
When he does, it's sure to be wonderful.
Put your motherfucking head back down, dummy!
Yeah, that was deserved. Now then, that's your first action.
All right. So only 25 damage on the guy, huh?
35.
35.
35.
Weak to cold iron.
Mm-hmm.
Uno mas.
Uno mas. Attack 2.
Still hits. Remember, penalty.
The penalty. Yeah, the penalty. Yeah.
And ties go to the attacker, so that is 31.
Uno mas again.
One more time. Yeah, I should have shut the fuck up on that one. Hey, some good damage on both. On the 2 hits.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
No, not at all. I'll take it.
I'm trying to figure out why there's an explosive entry there. Oh well. Anyway, Seprus, you are up.
And I know exactly what spell I'm going to use.
Phantasmal Calamity. Which is described as a vision of apocalyptic destruction. And
They're demons. Wouldn't that be a good thing?
Yeah, that's just
That
a
is
vacation. That's a
That
vacation
is
in
their
Hawaii.
own-
there are things that even demons fear.
Like puppies, kittens, and tea parties.
I was going to
Alright,
say
30
My Little Pony.
So by this, I'm assuming that you're targeting both of them,
That works.
which means they which means they both have to take a save again and try and beat 28.
Yep.
You'd be surprised what you can live through.
And they both ended up succeeding,
Even though one
which means you'll. Roll 15d6.
Any plus modifiers?
Nope, just 15d6.
57.
Wait a minute, I fucked up. He's still asleep,
Yes.
which means he critically fails all will saves.
Ha 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 ha.
So he's taking full damage.
That's what I was trying to bring up.
Yep,
And
that
the
one
other-
he was getting 104.
And the other one, because of his fatigue, ties, so he just gets a normal. So this one is taking 57 damage. And so is the other one, but for the one who's asleep, which thankfully this spell does not wake him up, this is where things get interesting.
Define interesting.
Well, that 57, it's doubled. Meaning he's
Which
down
means it's
to
104.
76. And he has to succeed at a reflex saving throw. Or believe that he is trapped. And well, the problem with being asleep is even that saving throw you automatically botch. So he's stuck in his own nightmare. What exactly that nightmare is, I can't tell you. Point is, he's not getting up.
It's like Frieza and Resurrection of F.
And
if he
Boris-
survives this, he's going to need some serious therapy.
Funny you mentioned that because you're up.
Okay, so this one is still awake, correct?
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to do a flying kick towards him. And because of my skills, that's only going to count as one action instead of two.
Yep.
And do I just do a regular unarmed attack?
Yes. That's a hit. And it's doing 38 damage. Roll a d6. And he is down to 33. And to that end, you've got 2 actions left. Nope, not 2 actions, just 1.
Not even. The flying kick was 2 actions.
No, but because of the skill I have for leaping, it only counts as 1.
All right, 2 actions.
Well, you said he only has 36 HP, is that correct?
33.
Well, I was going to do a knockback again with the Fist of Flurry, but that'd be over. So I'm just going to do the Flurry of Blows.
First one's a miss, second one isn't. Roll 1d6. $43 damage. He's dead.
Ten damage over. Doesn't that constitute the Friday?
I think he's AFK.
Did we get an overkill?
10 points over.
Yep.
You got knocked the fuck out!
Okay, and then I'll just do nothing for my last turn.
All right. Aquilon, you're up.
Could I just end its miserable life since it's asleep?
I say chop its head off.
That's gonna be a strike. See, that's 23. Roll a d6. $35 damage total. Yeah, he loses his head. Guess he didn't learn from Freddy.
Requiesce in pace.
That's Latin. I don't think Aquilon knows Latin.
In this universe, it could be Elven for anyone knows.
You could argue that the name Aquilon is taken from Aquila, so I'd say it counts.
And technically, that's Italian if you think about it.
But, as a certain Norwegian would say, details. But as the dust settles, you hear another set footsteps. But these ones don't seem to be. First off, they don't smell like sulfur, and second off, they seem more hurried.
I'm going to take a look around. I'm going to keep my eyes open and look around.
All right.
Looks like I have a small little vantage point through this opening down here. So I'll use a perception.
Are you looking in? You're trying to look at a vantage point from outside?
Yes.
Yep. Well, fortunately, you see someone, and even better news, they don't look like a demon. In fact, it looks like somebody who looks like he is a higher ranking member of the crusade, holding a greatsword over his shoulder.
It appears that we have company. It doesn't look hostile, but we should be on our guard.
Is there anyone humanoid still in there? You hear it say.
Who asks?
Just get your ass in here.
He moves in, being careful. You place caltrops out there. A bit crude of emotion, but I would not. But how well do you think they're going to do against enemies that can teleport?
Well, we already found that out.
Just because they can teleport doesn't mean that they can't still activate the traps if I push them into it.
A fair point. I am a fellow member of your little crusade. I was asked to keep an eye out because of rumors of a mutilator demon in the area. So whatever your business down here is, well, you'll have an extra sword to help out. My name is Ashton Bourne. Some of you may have heard of me. If not, you will soon enough.
Quite an impressive sword you do have there, Captain Bourne.
Ashton will do.
Question: can I have Separus or Ostia roll to see if they know who this guy is?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Intelligence, lore.
Arcana.
Separus first. $35 for Separus, 34 for Austin.
Let's do that delay shit again.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll see it in a moment. Hang on, going to refresh before bitching. Okay, now I see it.
And while we have a lull, I'm going to have Ostia crafting some more alchemical.
You do know you know Separus knows, aside from the fact that Ashton is a captain, the one thing that he can see is that it looks like his sword is adorned with hundreds of empty spots that look like would normally be used for runes, i.e., he is a spellblade. And there's not a lot of them these days.
Would I know this guy from my gladiatorial days?
No, because by the time when you were in that, he was.
What did you say about you kind of cut off?
By that point, he would have already been a step above you on that sense.
I am not finding Brightburn resin in that what's it?
In the action library?
Yeah.
Did they take it out? Well, that's because it's a typo. It's supposed to be Blightburn.
Oh.
So.
Anyway,
Which that is in there, and yeah, that's some potent stuff.
Good.
anyway, I look at his sword like, as I was saying, that's quite an impressive sword. As much as I'd be
Yes, it
interested,
is.
as much as I'd be interested to see how well you fare against me in combat, I'm afraid we got more pressing matters to attend to.
Attend as you will. I am merely here to take care of my own obligations.
What obligations would a spellblade have?
Well, if somebody's going to be messing around down there, it's going to be attracting the attention of bigger things, including quite possibly my own quarry.
The demon you mentioned before.
Oh, there will be plenty of demons. You've already seen enough of that. But there is a special one who likes to claim this area as his territory. That's the one I'm after. For the time being, our goals are temporary aligned. And Slick Rick, don't invoke Berserk. Don't invoke the Eclipse. But fair traverse, struggler.
Out of character. God damn it, I have clerk stuck in my head.
I haven't heard of your kind in years. I thought it was I thought that the last of you had died off at least 20 or so years.
Well, clearly you thought wrong.
It would seem so.
As much as I'd like to wax poetic, I think I need to clean my blade. This demon blood disgraces it.
Use your time very carefully. It's not going to take long. It's not going to take long before the next wave comes in.
Question: could either of the fighters here, benefit from a leaper's?
A leaper's what?
Leaper's elixir.
Give it to Borix. Give it to Borix. I have no need of it.
He doesn't need it.
Neither do I.
Technically, because one of his feats already would do that. It basically you can attempt high jumps and long jumps with a single action instead of a 2-action thing.
Yeah, I can do that too. So you hold on to it.
No, I haven't mixed it yet. I was asking if you guys could benefit.
Save your materials, Ostia. I feel they'll be much needed later.
I will attempt to create some more snare traps, just in case.
All right.
So I'll create another 4, but put them closer to this center area.
I could have sworn I had picked more bombs than that.
While I'm waiting, I'm going to clean my blade and see if there's a stone good enough to sharpen it on.
Sadly, there isn't. You're not going to find anything that could be used as whetstone in this church, or what's left of the church.
Alright, Monk, I've sent you my list of what I've had Ostia working.
All right, I see it, and I will add that to it.
I have an expert repair kit. Could I fashion something that would allow him to sharpen his blade?
You could roll. You could do an improvised fix. That's going to be a crafting check, and I'm going to be deducting 2 because you're improvising when it comes to the tools. At a 27, that's still a pass.
I have fashioned this for your sword. May it prove to be sharp for our next battle.
Thank you, Borix. It should prove much useful. And I'll go sharpen it.
Doesn't take long, and by that point, everyone's more or less prepped. And Ashton simply stating,
Hey, Aqualung.
if you... Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
She tosses him over a vial of death cat powder. Use that next time. That should.
What's this gonna do?
Poison.
I think she's saying. I think she's asking you to put that on the sword.
If it comes to dire straits, I shall certainly use it.
Let's put it this way, it lasts for 6 minutes. Stage 1 is 10d6 poison. Stage 2 is 13d6 poison plus sick 2. And stage 3 is 16d6 poison with sick 3.
And I'll put it in my pouch.
It sounds good. And as you guys are all preparing, you do hear the sounds of things that should not be in this world in the distance, because the night is just beginning. But that is going to be a story for next time.
Indeed, my friend. We will get back to that next time, but hopefully you guys had fun. Thank you guys for joining us as always here on Doomsday Dawn. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And holy crap, we actually have more than 3 viewers this time. People were still watching by the end. My God.
You like us. You actually think you like us.
And in fact, if you did indeed enjoy tonight's stream and you haven't done so already, make sure you give us a follow to keep up with all our streams and more. And if you can't, subscribe to get access to our exclusive Twitch emotes, our VIP Discord channels, and our loyalty badges. Show off that you're one of us. And of course, if you want to see what's happening the rest of this week here on RVTV, hit !schedule like our buddy Maddie has done in the chat here for you. See what's happening in our Google Calendar. And oh boy, we got some surprises for you the next week or so. I'll tell you that right now.
Stay the fuck tuned.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. But in the meantime, I want to thank you guys for joining me, as always, here on RVTV. On behalf of our DM, Mildred the Monk.
Now, a quick note, the gaming streams are going to be temporarily suspended until April 1st. Monastery Live will continue, however. So tune in for that if you want to see some real drunken insanity. Because remember, this is me on my good day.
Insanity in general, really.
That too. But remember, Skull.
Anyways.
My name is Mildra. I am your gaming monk. Stay fucking frosty. And fuck the want-see.
Indeed. On behalf of Lady K.
Would you guys believe I did not get through my bottle of wine and my cotton candy in the entire 2 hours?
That's a rarity.
Who are you and what have you done with my wife?
You asshole.
Got an offer?
Murr.
If you'll excuse me, gents, I'm gonna go kill my husband now. I will catch you on the flip side.
Donut. Donut. Dun 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 dun.
On behalf of Mad Cat. Ow!
As my character Bork says, I'm a man! Boom!
Biohybrid.
I'm gonna slice up some demon sushi. Trying to crazy diamonds.
And Meta J.
Cuphead is soon. That's all I'm gonna say. Although that doesn't help professional wrestling sports into independent promotion as soon as possible.
I'm the Shades, and we will see you guys next time. Rock on! Special thanks to Eric Vaughn for their Patreon donations. Donate today so you can keep these streams going.